Where's Jennifer
Jennifer
parking?
parks on Mark's old parking spot.
So
number
this-
39.
So this is now known as the Frank parking place?
Yes.
We'll have to have more.
Like it, too bad.
Who's that?
However, doesn't like it, it's too bad.
Oh, I do need a battery charge there. I'm glad I did
See,
this.
I'm glad you checked this out, dear.
Yeah.
It's not working. A lot better.
Yeah, is that better?
When you put your head down.
Oh, I put my head down for you
So
to give me a little kiss.
No, just because then you can see that you have a lot of hair out there.
Yeah, a lot of hair. But Folke did a wonderful job today at school, and I'm so proud of her. And I'm going to Cincinnati tomorrow, and she won't have to put up with me anymore.
Guess what? And Gordon especially shaved for me.
And here's Folke doing her weekly chores, her daily chores. I mowed the lawn today, full. Look okay? Here's our backyard. Look at these blossoms here. It's fantastic hibiscus. This plant throws off about 2 blossoms a day. And there's our yard going real well. We got a bunch of impatiens coming rapidly. Thomas's tree there somewhere. What are those big blue ones called? Big blue balls? Hydrangeas. And next to the hydrangeas are what? Hostas. And we got hydrangeas and hostas all over the place in there. And the impatiens come by themselves.
No idea.
That's the I don't know plant. The hummingbirds come and visit this. Yeah. There's another impatiens here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm at the Cumberland Gap National Park. Cumberland Gap National Forest, National Park, National Historic Park. Going up to Pinnacle's Peak now. Just watched a movie of Daniel Boone doing the area here. Well, here we are. There's the trusty bike. It's 293 miles from Atlanta, from Dunwoody here. 2 gas stops went through Deals Gap in Knoxville, up on 75, off of 75 onto 63, through Arthur, and just went through the tunnel. I'm now on the side of the beautiful foliage around here too. Just lovely area. I'm going to take a look at the Pinnacle now. Okay, we're at the Pinnacle here. A bit wooded, but shows you some of the old fences that they used to make. The detail here with no notches. Looks like it's just being held together with sort of gravity and the weight. Not sure what we're looking at here. That's probably the bridge got me up here. So down there somewhere is the ranger station. We're up about 2,500 feet above sea level. I think the ranger station was about 400 feet above. There's some kind of a trail here that I'll follow, the bridge area. Beautiful view. There's a town there in the distance. Get some stuff. Look at the nice job they've done here with this wood fencing going into. That's the Pinnacle overlook. Here's an interesting formation. Small rock holding up this huge set of boulders here. Looking down into the valley, ready to fall down. Well, this is the Pinnacle Overlook Terrace. And to the right here is Kentucky. So I'll just shoot over there. Pretty hazy today. But that's Middlesboro, Kentucky. And that's Fern Lake. Cumberland Gap is right to the bottom of it. So there's the Fern Lake. And if you follow that, there's Cumberland Gap. Looking down right into the Cumberland Gap that comes through this passageway of mountains here below us. Here's the tunnel. Cumberland Mountains, Tri-State Peak, Cumberland Gap. Park Visitor Center was over there to the right. That's the Park Visitor Center there to the right. Where I'm going to sleep tonight. So where I'm sleeping tonight is over in that direction somewhere. Actually, no, it goes over here to the left, I think. Yeah, right beneath me, I'll just go up on the sign. That's Cumberland Gap, Tennessee, right down there. That's the town of Cumberland Gap, Tennessee. And there's an iron furnace down there somewhere. And here's what we're looking at here. North and south several times. Here's Nashville, you can see Nashville, Knoxville, and there's the Cumberland Gap right there. And I'll go up through London tomorrow on my way through the Kentucky up to Cincinnati. So here's a good map to give you a feeling of where we're at. Cumberland Gap area. And here's a little bit about the generals. See who we can get here. Morgan, Stevenson, Frazier. Good looking guys, huh? I think I ought to grow a beard like that, Folka. Wouldn't you like me in a beard like that? Nice full beard, or is that better? Maybe that's better. No, I think I'll do that one. That's a good beard right there. And here's what the Union forces did. Going up a pathway, they must have been right at the very top of another pinnacle area here, going up there. Beautiful wooded fall. Civil War cannon waiting to be fired. Load, lock, ready on your right. Fire mark! Here's a little bit about what we're looking at here. Here's some of the information about the defenses. We can stop the screen and read that. It was either Fort McCrook or Fort Rains. And here is the field of fire they had. Not bad, looking into the distance there, huh? Nice looking weapon. Well maintained. Well, there's the visitor center down there to the left. And there's another town I'll go through tomorrow. Maybe have breakfast there. I think I'm going to go set up the tent now. Oh, and there's that lake we were looking at before. Another view of that. Beautiful mountains they're in. Here's my campsite. All set up here. Bike's ready to go. We got a show at 7:30 and another show tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm ready to go get washed up now. Take that bag full of stuff and get washed up. They blockaded the road here. They're returning it to its original status of being the original trail, covered wagon trail that they used to go through Cumberland Gap.
Tomorrow morning at the Visitor Center, I'll give you, for being on my walk, your own official. I've been here for 11 years now, and it's truly a unique place to work because I get to meet people from all over the country. Somebody's from Ohio. Who's from Ohio? Well, horses. And we're going to learn all about the Wilderness Road on this walk here tonight. Huh? Who all brought flashlights with? That has never been disturbed before. And that's what we want to preserve and protect. You've probably heard about the Natchez Trace down in the southern United States, down around Mississippi. And you've probably heard of the Oregon. Have you studied about the Oregon Trail in school, sorta, maybe? That was later, much later years. And the Oregon Trail is very easy to follow because it's in desert, it's in rock. But here, in this area, the Wilderness Road was forested. And there's very little of it left today that you can literally see with your eyes. But you can still see where the trees have been marked down. It's sweet. Not sweet, but it's area.
Yep.
That's not much more than about maybe 36 feet width or broad. 36 feet. Now, you couldn't get a car down through there. If you were lucky, you could get a Jeep part of the way. And if you wanted to be adventurous, you could probably stick hands and it would be covered with canvas and it'd be 2 oxes pulling it. That's part of the original trail right there that you're looking at. We've dated it back to 1796. Okay? Daniel of the trail, the Wilderness Road Trail in 1775. How did the people get across this area up until 1790? Just like what we're doing. They walked on foot, on horseback, and they had to carry everything on their backs. Their food and what little clothes they had and things to survive with. On their backs for hundreds of miles. Because the trail was not just through the Gap, it was all the way from Virginia, all the way from maybe North Carolina to the south, or maybe all the way from Maryland to Pennsylvania. They were coming a great distance to this new place. And it wasn't a vacation either. They didn't know what they were getting to when they got here. But I'm sure they had a lot of hopes and a lot of fears and a lot of expectations too on this journey. Now the trail, let's even go back before. How did Daniel Boone discover it? Or how did Dr. Thomas Walker discover this area?
Well, we're in the Gap here.